Most people believe that intelligence is related to academic success, knowledge, or high educational achievement. However, the kind of intelligence that truly makes a difference is the ability to understand people's real intentions, see beyond what appears on the surface, and become resistant to manipulation. While people who live with a superficial perception of the world are easily influenced, those who transform their way of thinking begin to recognize the true motivations behind people's actions. However, this level of awareness comes with a price. You can no longer ignore certain truths. You may begin to feel intellectually distant from those around you, and you lose the ability to view the world with the same innocence as before. The first mental shift is learning to focus on what people do rather than what they say. Words are often expressions of temporary emotions, immediate needs, or the image someone wants to create. Promises, commitments, and beautiful statements do not always reflect reality. A person's character and trustworthiness are determined not by their words, but by the patterns of behavior they consistently demonstrate over time. Once you begin paying attention to actions instead of promises, you start seeing reality more clearly. As a result, words, the manipulator's most powerful weapon, lose their influence, and your decisions become based on what people actually do rather than what they claim. The second mental shift is accepting that every person ultimately acts according to their own self-interest, even when their actions appear selfless. This does not mean people are evil. Rather, it is a fundamental aspect of human nature. Helping others, showing generosity, or making sacrifices is often driven by internal motivations such as feeling good about oneself, easing guilt, staying true to personal values, or pursuing long-term benefits. Once you understand the interests that drive people, it becomes much easier to understand why they make certain decisions and to predict how they are likely to behave in the future. Past disappointments also begin to make more sense because you realize that most people make choices based on their own priorities rather than emotions alone. When these two mental shifts are combined, they create a powerful new perspective. Judging people by their actions instead of their words, while understanding the self-interest behind those actions, allows you to analyze situations with greater clarity. This mindset